So a couple of years ago, I purchased this CT36 Festool extractor. It's been outstanding, but just recently, upon plugging it in and looking to run it manually, nothing would happen. Banged the body a couple of times thinking dust was in there. Anyway, found out that it was the brushes. So brushes cost $37 or so. Received those the other day. Now I'm going to put them back in here, and fingers crossed that that's the fix. So of course, the first thing that I'm needing to do is remove the motor housing, which includes a few screws. Once I get to that, I'm going to remove the actual motor, and wanting to, be careful with this just to not break anything. And there goes the top. But just with a little effort, it's removed easily. There's this black plastic casing around the motor that has to be slid down, and I accidentally cracked that. But anyway, unplugging the wires, now getting, of course, to the brushes, removing these with a needle nose set of pliers, and there is one brush. And of course, there's the new one. And upon putting this back in, there is a tension spring that I had to pull back and put that right behind the brushes to allow them to do what they're supposed to do. And of course, since there are two brushes, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Once complete, I put the cap back on and go to insert the that black plastic around the motor and plug the wires back in. Now, once that's complete, you have to be careful and kind of situate the motor to where the wires wrap around it a little bit before it's inserted. And had a little bit of blue tape to mark actually where the positioning goes. And then I went back to attach the screws to the motor housing. Now to the moment of truth. All right, so put the motor back on the body here for the Festool vac, and it works. The brushes did solve the problem. So I built a contraption over here that houses a dust deputy, and just preserves the filter a little bit longer, and the bags don't get filled up. So I got this to slot in here. Here's the handle to pull it. These are locked now in place. Hook this up. This plastic's breaking pretty bad, so what I may end up doing is removing it and just putting this onto the base itself. I don't put the sustainers on top of here, so I'm all good with that. So it does what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it. And now I've got a bunch of sanding to do, so it's going to be handy having this again. Hey, if you don't mind, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.